Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Bugisto. In today's video tutorial, we'll be checking out how to configure the cash on delivery in Bugisto. In this particular video, we'll see how the admin can configure the default cash on delivery payment method in Bugisto and can enable it for the customers at the storefront so that the customers can choose the cash on delivery service for making the payments for their orders at the checkout time. So we'll be seeing at the customers end how the customers can select the cash on delivery payment method at the checkout time, and at the admin's end we'll see how the admin would be able to initially configure the payment method from the Bugisto backend panel. But before we proceed further with this particular video tutorial today, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. And if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. So first of all, let's see how the customers can select the cash on delivery payment method at the checkout time. So here you can see that I've already logged into my customer account panel there. And what I'll do is I'll just add one product into the cart. So here's a simple product. So I'll be adding this into the cart there to make a checkout thereafter. So the product has been added into the cart and let's make a checkout thereafter. So I'll just tap here on the checkout button. This would redirect us to the checkout page where we have to select our billing address. So here I've already added and saved my billing address. You can add a new address as well. So for now I'll be selecting 32 Street Lane, California, United States 90001, and then I'll be selecting my shipping method. After I've selected my shipping method, we'll be able to see the payment methods available for this particular order. And here you can see that we have the cash on delivery available for this particular order as well. So this is the title that has been set by the admin from the backend panel. This is the description for the particular payment method. So this is customizable and you can set it up as per your own requirement there. The title and the description for the payment method. Now if I select this payment method, you can see that we also have the instructions. Pay to delivery boy at the time of delivery. Now this is also customizable and you can set it up as per your own requirement there. So all in all, the admin would be able to set up the title, the description for the payment method, that's the cash on delivery, and can set up the instructions for the same as well. Apart from that, there are more options there in the configuration settings for the cash on delivery there that we will see in a while from now. So after the customer has selected the cash on delivery, he can scroll down and he can see that the cash on delivery has been selected as the payment method and can place the order thereafter. After the order has been placed, the customer can go to the My Order History section and can view the details of the order. And within that, he'll be able to see the particular payment method that he has selected for the particular order. So if I scroll down here you can see that the payment method selected by the customer is cash on delivery and the instructions are pay to the delivery boy at the time of delivery there. So this was the workflow at the customers end. Now let's hop on to the admin backend panel of Bugisto and let's log into the admin backend panel. Now the same order would be visible to the admin as well under the orders section in the admin backend panel. Here's the order by Smith Doe. We can view the particular order, and here if I scroll down under the payment information, you can see the payment method selected by the customer is cash on delivery and the instructions are pay to delivery boy at the time of delivery there. Now let's see how the admin would be able to initially configure the cash on delivery payment method from the backend panel of the Bugisto there. For that, what you need to do is you need to go to this wrench icon and go to sales. Under the sales, you have to navigate to the payment methods here. Under payment methods, you will find all of the default available payment methods within Bugisto that are PayPal, cash on delivery, money transfer, and PayPal standard. So we are checking out the option to configure the cash on delivery in Bugisto. So we'll go to cash on delivery. So here we can set up the title that is visible to the customers at the time of checkout there. So whatever title that you set here would be visible to the customers under the payment method selection option at the checkout time. You can also set up the description for the payment method. So here you can see that we had set it as COD accepted for this order. So the same was visible to the customer at the checkout time there. Then we have instructions. If you want to give any instructions to the customers for the selected cash on delivery payment method, you can set that up here. So we had set it as pay to delivery boy at the time of delivery there. Then we have one option here to automatically generate the invoice after placing an order using the cash on delivery method. So if you have enabled this up, then the invoice would be automatically generated after placing an order for using the cash on delivery payment method there. So accordingly, you can set the invoice status after creating the invoice to whether pending payment or paid as per your own requirement. And you can also set the order status after creating the invoice too. So after the invoice has been created, if you have set the automatically generate the invoice after placing an order, you can set the invoice status after the invoice has been created to whether the invoice would be in the pending payment or the paid status. And similarly, you can set up the order status after creating the invoice too. So the order status can be set up to pending payment or processing as per your own requirement. Now these two options come if you have set this automatically generate the invoice after placing the orders as enabled. Otherwise, if you disable it, then you don't have to set up the this particular option and this particular option for the order there. So for the invoice status and for the order status, you don't need to set the options there if you have disabled the automatically generate the invoice after placing an order there. Then we have the toggle button to enable or disable the cash on delivery method at the checkout time. So if you disable this, the cash on delivery method would not be visible to the customers at the checkout time under the payment method section there. Otherwise, if you have enabled this up, then the cash on delivery would be visible to the customers if you have set up the title, description and the rest of the options there. And lastly, we have the sort order for the cash on delivery method at the checkout time. So here you can set the sort order. Accordingly, the payment method would be visible in the listing there as per the sort order that you have set here. And lastly, you need to tap here on the save button to save the configuration settings for the cash on delivery payment method there. So yes, that was much about how to configure the cash on delivery in Buggisto, and I hope it helped you out in understanding how the admin can configure the default cash on delivery payment method in Buggisto and can enable it for the customers at the storefront end, so that the customers can choose the cash on delivery service for making the payments for their orders at the checkout time. If you still have any questions, queries, suggestions or requirements regarding this particular plugin, then you can anytime get back to us at support@buggisto.com, or you can raise a ticket at buggisto.uvidesk.com as well. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.